up? I'm having a chat with Jeremy from A Day to Remember. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Just chilling here in Florida. We actually have livable weather right now. It's like 75 degrees outside.
Nice.
Chilling on the porch. It feels great.
Yeah, absolutely. I can well imagine. I'm sure we can't wait for that to be here in the UK as well.
Oh my God, dude! I know it's rough sometimes, and don't think that my life is like this all the time. Florida's maybe this temperature like 2 weeks out of the year, so I'm just enjoying today.
Yeah, enjoy it while it lasts. Well, let's crack on and have a little chat about your brand new album called You're Welcome. What can you tell us about the record?
What can I tell you about the record? 3 years in the making.
Yeah.
Finally out, got delayed for over a year because of COVID, mixing and mastering and artwork. Finally here. If you've listened to A Day to Remember in the past, we've got something for you on this record. But also, if you're in the mindset of, I've heard A Day to Remember, I've got the songs I liked from them. I guarantee you there are songs on this record that you do not see coming, and you should check it out. It's going to surprise you, I promise.
Yeah, absolutely. And having listened to the record and knowing you as a band, you've got the two sides to you. So you've got the pop punk element, but you've also got the hardcore metal side of things, and you get a bit of all of that in this record.
That's the thing, and we've done that every album. We've had the songs where we go super heavy and it's mixed, or actually we've gone super heavy, no singing a few times. We do the heavy with singing, then we go even lighter than that, and then we go no screaming, no breakdowns. We go the whole gambit, of what we can do and we have done over the years. And each record we've stepped a little bit further into places where we haven't gone yet, so we can add genres, so we can add a new type of sound to what A Day to Remember could mean, and we did that a bunch with this record. There was in my opinion, 8 out of the 14, with minimal production changes could have been on any A Day to Remember record of the last 3 albums. And then for the rest of them, there were 4 or 5 tracks where we really took a step out and tried something completely different that doesn't fit in our world, but still is a rock band, and dipped our toe in a few different genres, just to see how it goes. Let's see if our fans can connect with a different sound, if people from this world can connect with that, and we can bring them to a heavier sound, because we get that a lot. People tell us all the time that we were a gateway band for them, they were just into pop punk, and they came to our show, and then it's you actually get a hardcore show for the most part at an A Day to Remember concert. So for someone who hasn't grown up going to shows like that, you see it, and then you get pulled through our catalog and find a random song with screaming that you actually can listen to. You don't usually listen to screaming, but you like this song, and all of a sudden, you're listening to super heavy bands. And we've gotten that a lot over the years, so hopefully we can continue to do that for people.
Yeah, absolutely. And the track that we've been playing off the record as well is the last track, the track that closes out the album, Everything We Need, which you're going back to your melodic and acoustic side of things.
Yes, sir. That's really the world that I live in. I learned how to play guitar on an acoustic guitar. So when I sit down, just me wanting to work on something, that's always how I do it. And people don't know this. I've said it a million times, but I feel like nobody actually takes me serious. Almost all of the songs you would say that you think of for A Day to Remember, minus Second Sucks, because obviously that wasn't done on an acoustic guitar, but everything else that people reference started on an acoustic guitar first. And it became A Day to Remember later, after, I show the guys, I've got this thing, and I know how I want to do it, but let's implement it, so my comfort zone is always playing it on acoustic guitar, and also why it's so easy for us to transfer pretty much any song back to acoustic. And we do that all the time. We just did a acoustic version of Resentment that I think completely shocked a lot of our fan base that heard it, because it's like you hear Resentment and you hear that we did it acoustic and you immediately think, how the hell is that possible? But it is. Check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. And at the start of this year, you unveiled your first ever acoustic live stream, and I guess because you've written all these songs on acoustic guitar previously, it was probably straightforward and easy to do.
It was. I mean, obviously we decided to get together and be a band again. That was like the first time I saw these guys in over a year, which was awesome. We all got tested and got in the same room together, and it was the first time I walked into a room without a mask and wasn't completely dying on the inside. So I realized it too, like halfway through the day, like we're all sitting there together like normal. Like actually it's a day out of any of the last years we've been a band, and it really struck me like, oh my God, I haven't even thought about the fact that I'm sitting in a room with other people without a mask on, and nothing even crossed my mind. I've just been here having a normal day, and it's just so nice. So yeah, it was cool to do that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And having released Live at the Audio Compound as well off the back of that, do you think that might be something you bring into your live performances and actually do an acoustic tour?
Oh man, that would be a lot of fun. Our manager Mark has been dying for us to do that for like 7 years. I feel like that's been talked about so many times, and we've almost done it a few times too. So it's absolutely going to happen. And as time passes, there's just going to be more and more material that we can play. And even if we hadn't put it out yet, it would be easy for us to put together a set list of things that would surprise people. And actually, now that I'm talking about it with you, like it would be so cool to have versions of these songs that we present for the first time on a tour like that. So, yeah, I would love to do that. Play like nice seated theaters. How awesome would that be? That'd be great.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I've seen a few bands do that as well. So, and it goes down a treat. So, something to consider, I guess, for the future. But thinking of and speaking of gigs and touring and things, obviously the pandemic has pushed things back and had to cancel things, including over here in the UK. You were going to be at Download Festival once again, and you're a big fan of the UK festivals, which I've seen you at a few times.
Oh my God, we love them. Like they really showed us what festivals could be. Like we based how we wanted our festival in the States that we created, Self-Help, around how the UK treats their artists, because coming from America, there was nothing in our world when it came to artists being taken care of on the back end like the UK and Europe takes care of bands on the backside of things. Like something as simple as like your amenities, or like having your own personal space, or the type of food that's available and it being nice and you feeling comfortable. And it's just like, it really showed us what is possible. You know what I mean? Because all we had ever had was like, we're just parked on a blacktop and all you have is your bus. you know what I mean? Like we didn't know anything other than that until we went to the UK for the first time, and it was Download. Download was the first one we did. And it was just like this life-changing thing, like this rock festival with all this amazing history where you could go back online and see all these amazing moments in rock history. It was just amazing to be a part of. So yeah, Download will always be at the pinnacle of festivals for us.
And seeing you as main support to Foo Fighters last year at Reading as well, that must have been a treat for you too.
Yeah, and yeah, we were definitely walking around that whole year like, oh, no big deal, just direct for Foo Fighters, There you go. But yeah, how cool is that, And that was so awesome that they rickrolled the crowd. That was such an amazing moment.
Yeah, I can well imagine. Now, looking to the future, touring gigs. I'm sure as soon as you're able to, are you hoping to be back out on the road and obviously touring this new record?
Oh man, we can't wait. And I think that's the final puzzle piece for a lot of people. Like especially when we do something that throws people for a loop, or we like try something new. Like when we play it for them live is really when it clicks for people. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be that much heavier in person. You're going to see people actually performing it, and we're going to have this awesome content that really sells it. And, man, I just can't wait. Honestly, we've never sounded better than playing some of this material, too. So it's just the whole thing. I'm just super excited to get out there and present this to people. I think people are going to be very, very into it when they can see it live.
Yeah, I can well imagine. And having been a band that's toured extensively across the world, is there anywhere that you haven't been to before that you do want to get to at some point?
Damn. Yeah. You know, I'd love to go to Africa. Never been to Africa. Would love to go to the Middle East. We still haven't played in the Middle East anywhere. And then, like, I mean, there's still places in Europe we haven't played either. Like, we always get people asking us to come to Poland. We've never been there yet. Asia, India, you name it. Like, we haven't really been to any of these spots yet. So we would love to keep going to new territories.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Jeremy, it's been great having a chat with you.
Yeah, thank you for having us.